Darryl, congratulations again. Isn't it customary on someone's birthday you bring the cakes? I would have thought you might have brought us all some cakes after your award win. But congratulations!
It's my physio's birthday. He's brought the cakes in today. Yeah, no, really pleased for everybody. I repeat what I said last month. It's a month's work where everybody's played their part. The players, the staff, the supporters, the board. We win as one, and we achieve as one. So really pleased to accept the award on everyone's behalf, really, to be honest with you. So it was a good month. But you know what I'm going to say next, don't you?
You want a pay rise?
No. I want to just focus on tomorrow's game, and build the good momentum that we've built over the last few months.
The momentum is growing rapidly, isn't it? I mean, you've set a few records as well. Do you pay much attention to those sort of things?
I think they're good personal goals. I used I think it was 30 last time the club's made 7 consecutive home wins for 30 years. So I use those in the change rooms, to be honest with you. I think they're good for the players to hear and what they can possibly achieve. I think it's a side sort of thing of motivation a little bit, so because something that the last 30 squads haven't achieved. So we just keep trying to do that, but the way you do that is by taking care of the next game, and only records can or sort of stats like that can be achieved if you just focus on the next one.
I think you're absolutely right. You take one game as it comes at this stage of a season, because I think it's only got 7 points from you in second to mid-table, so things can change very quickly, and you've got to keep that in mind and stay focused.
Very much so. Success is not achieved in September and October, August, September and October. It's over a long period. We're not daft enough, and I'm certainly not inexperienced enough to think this is always going to be the case. There's certain ways you've got to manage situations when things aren't going so well. We're enjoying the crest of the wave at the minute. We want it to continue. We're working very, very, very hard to make sure that it does continue, and that has to be the focus.
Has your squad surprised you at all? Because you did bring in a lot of players over the summer, and we're a few months into the season now. Are you surprised at the way they've adapted, or certainly the attitude that they're showing? That one game at a time, they're not getting carried away.
I think the relationships that are formed on and off the pitch has been excellent, and I think that's helped with the run we've had. And I felt it pre-season that I had a good group. And what I mean by that, when a manager says a good group, I mean a good group of the way they train, they conduct themselves, as they are as people as well, as they are when we have our team meetings. They energise me, my staff, they energise us in the training. Very rarely have I had to get my big stick out and smash a few, because the standards are not high. So there's a lot of drivers in that changing rooms that are important, a lot of leaders in the change rooms that are important, that drive the standards. So felt that early, but the key is to keep going and keep driving it, and that's always the question myself and my staff are asking other players, to make sure that you are driving it in there, that we keep the standards high, and that we don't get complacent, and that we have a fully focused, we have like I keep saying, we have a consistency way of working for each game, for each project, I call it, and it's never going to change. Win, draw, lose. We do that as a consistent, and the players are responding great to it.
Well, their hard work is paying off. It's a credit to them, to yourselves as well. The TV cameras roll into town at the weekend. Is that, again, something that you highlight, that they're going to be watched by a lot more people than they would perhaps normally on a Saturday afternoon?
I'm sure it's in the players' mindset. I'm sure there'll be a few haircuts flying around, aren't they, because the telly's coming. But for us, play the game, not the occasion, is the key thing. We want big games at this football club. Bradford are a big club in this league with a massive support base. We know it's going to be a tough challenge, but we have to play the game, not the occasion. Yes, the cameras are in town, that's great. The club's getting the publicity and the players are getting the publicity they probably deserve as things stand at the minute, but for us it's a job to do, and make sure the performance levels are consistent.
Obviously, the game in the week against a young Liverpool side, a great result, and all wins are wins, and they keep momentum going. With the players in there that have given you a little bit of food for thought. I mean, Leon Legg coming about as well is a huge plus for you.
We wasn't happy with the performance, and this is not being disrespectful, and I'm sure my players look at me sometimes absolutely, oh wow, what's the gaffer been taking? But we weren't happy with the performance. Tuesday night, I thought we were very sloppy with the ball. Yes, we was clinical with the chances against a young Liverpool team. So, yes, there is players that are doing well and impressing, but there's quite a few players in there where they're catching up with their fitness levels because they've been out a long time. And even as they have looked after themselves when they have been injured, they still need more training minutes and more match minutes. So building towards that. But yeah, we're delighted to get through the 2 cup competitions. I'm glad we're back to the bread and butter of the league this Saturday.
And Derek Adams, an experienced manager at this level, and you can't afford to have an off day, even though Bradford haven't really hit the heights of which they'd have hoped to. But the league is so difficult and so tight.
Well, they've already had very good results against the teams that are near the top. That's why you can't read anything into the table at this point in the season. They're a good team, got a good squad, and you know they're a club that's under massive pressure to try and get out of this level, as are 16, 17 other teams that you could realistically say are big clubs that shouldn't be playing at the level, but they are. You know, they've got to earn the right, just like we've got to earn the right. So, like you said, they're good manager in Derek, been there, seen it, done it. A couple of promotions with Plymouth and more come out of the division. I can remember going toe-to-toe with him when I was the Bristol Rovers manager, when he was Plymouth manager. I got on well with Derek, and I'm sure it'll be a good test.
Thank you.
That'll obviously, in more ways than one, you trying to keep the players' feet on the ground, but you can understand the expectancy your fans got, because they've not enjoyed such a period, and enjoying the wins, the expectancy, the way they're buying into it. You can understand that, can't you, really? The fans are really excited about what's happening.
Yeah, I said that after the game Saturday. Listen, it's for everybody to enjoy. Come on, this is why they pay the hard-earned money. Our supporters have been fantastic. They want to see winning football. They want to enjoy the football. So I'm not going to take that away from anybody. You know, I'm not going to take that away from the board. You know, very pleased how things are going, obviously, in the fans and everybody. You know, working at the football club. But for me and my staff and my players, it's business. You know, we can't get caught in the emotion of how everybody's feeling excited and optimistic. We just have to focus all the time on the job in hand. And when you do that as a consistent, then you hope you achieve the goals at the end of it, because nothing's achieved. You know, for me, there's a long way to go. There's going to be a long more ups and downs along the way. And we have to keep that focus, but while letting everybody else enjoy it, because that's why they love football.